The United States military's reputation as the world's most powerful force is built on decades of investment, innovation, and global reach. American forces are known for advanced training and cutting-edge equipment, from aircraft carriers to stealth fighters. This strength underpins U.S. foreign policy, allowing the nation to protect its interests and deter adversaries. But military might depends on more than just soldiers. It relies on a vast network of defense companies. These factories and workshops supply everything from bullets to sophisticated electronics, forming the industrial backbone of national defense. Without a steady supply of weapons and equipment, even the best-trained army cannot fight effectively. Today, this critical foundation is under strain. After the Cold War, investment in basic industrial readiness declined, as future conflicts were expected to be smaller. Now, with the return of major power competition, the U.S. industrial base is struggling to meet new demands. America's military superiority is at risk if factories can't produce enough ammunition or rely on outdated technology. The U.S. must modernize its defense industry to meet 21st century challenges. This means upgrading facilities and seeking reliable partners to fill production gaps. The goal: ensure American warfighters never run out of the tools they need. Rebuilding industrial strength is a national imperative. The supply chain is as vital as the front line. America's security depends on a robust, modern defense industrial base. The time to act is now. The Radford Army Ammunition Plant in Virginia is a symbol of America's industrial legacy. Built during World War II, Radford powered the Allied victory and supplied the U.S. military for decades. But its aging infrastructure tells a story of neglect. Many processes and buildings date back to the 1940s, making production slow, costly, and sometimes unsafe. Environmental and safety challenges have mounted, with modernization long underfunded. Radford's struggles reflect a wider issue across the U.S. defense industrial base: outdated equipment, crumbling facilities, and an aging workforce. When demand for artillery shells surged, especially to support Ukraine, plants like Radford couldn't ramp up production overnight. Decades of underinvestment created a bottleneck in the supply chain. The fragility of this system was exposed by recent global events. Supplying Ukraine while maintaining U.S. stockpiles pushed the system to its limits. The demand for 155mm artillery shells skyrocketed, revealing cracks in the foundation. It became clear the U.S. could not rely on existing infrastructure alone. This was a wake-up call for urgent modernization. The government is now forced to seek immediate and long-term solutions. Radford's story is a warning. America's defense industry must adapt or fall behind. The lesson is clear: industrial readiness cannot be taken for granted. The time for complacency is over. Modern conflicts have reignited the need for mass munitions production. The war in Ukraine has shown that large-scale, conventional warfare consumes vast amounts of ammunition, especially artillery. Thousands of shells are fired daily, and victory often goes to the side that can sustain fire the longest. Western planners were unprepared for this level of demand. Supporting Ukraine has depleted U.S. and allied stockpiles, creating a strategic risk. The current production rate can't both supply allies and quickly rebuild reserves. The challenge extends beyond artillery shells. Modern warfare also demands drones, precision missiles, and advanced communications. These systems are complex, relying on global supply chains vulnerable to disruption. The defense industry must now produce both high volumes of basic munitions and next-generation technology. Flexibility and resilience are essential. Recent conflicts prove that industrial capacity is as critical as battlefield technology. The U.S. industrial base was optimized for peacetime efficiency, not wartime surges. This realization has triggered a major effort to rearm and reindustrialize. Sustaining military power means outproducing adversaries, not just out-innovating them. America must rebuild its capacity for a more dangerous world. The lesson: industrial strength is national strength. Recognizing the urgency, recent U.S. administrations have prioritized revitalizing the defense industrial base. Billions are being invested to upgrade facilities, expand production, and modernize manufacturing. Plants like Radford are receiving direct investment for new, efficient production lines. Modern processes can now cut production times from weeks to days, boosting capacity. The goal: produce enough munitions to support allies and rapidly replenish U.S. stockpiles. The U.S. is also seeking help from trusted allies with strong defense industries. Countries like South Korea are being encouraged to invest and build factories in America. This brings new technology, creates jobs, and strengthens alliances. It's a pragmatic solution to quickly close production gaps. Revitalization is a long-term project, but the commitment is clear. The U.S. is shifting from just-in-time to just-in-case preparedness. Maintaining robust industrial capacity is now a strategic priority. These investments are a down payment on future security. America is preparing for a world of renewed great power competition. The arsenal must be ready for any challenge. The future of U.S. security depends on it. As the U.S. seeks partners to rebuild its industrial might, Hanwha of South Korea stands out. Hanwha is a global defense leader, producing artillery, armored vehicles, and advanced munitions. Its K9 Thunder howitzer is renowned worldwide, and the company controls the entire ammunition production chain. Hanwha's culture of speed, efficiency, and innovation is driven by South Korea's unique security needs. Modern manufacturing techniques and rapid facility construction set Hanwha apart from aging U.S. plants. The company's ability to build state-of-the-art factories quickly is a key advantage. Hanwha is not just selling products, it's bringing expertise and technology to American shores. This partnership can help the U.S. rapidly modernize its industrial base. Together, they can ensure the American military has the supplies it needs for the future. Hanwha is investing in new U.S. manufacturing facilities, answering America's call for industrial revitalization. A key project is a new energetics plant, built with the U.S. Army, to produce critical propellants and explosives. Using advanced automation, this facility will be safer and more efficient than legacy plants. Hanwha's technology transfer will create a new generation of skilled American workers. The company is also partnering on next-generation combat vehicles, blending U.S. design with Korean manufacturing. These collaborations deepen the U.S.-South Korea alliance and strengthen the American defense base. Onshoring production reduces supply chain risks and ensures critical components are made in America. Hanwha's growing U.S. presence marks a new era of industrial cooperation. South Korea's defense industry is shaped by decades of constant threat. The nation's K-defense culture is built on self-reliance, speed, and innovation. Government and industry work closely to maintain hot production lines, always ready to scale up. Factories stay active, with skilled workers and well-maintained facilities. This readiness gives South Korea a major advantage in speed and cost. The U.S. can learn from this approach. Shutting down production after conflicts has proven risky. Sustained investment and constant readiness are key. By partnering with Hanwha, the U.S. gains not just products, but a new mindset. This exchange of ideas is as valuable as any technology. The U.S.-South Korea relationship is evolving into a deep industrial partnership. Joint ventures, technology sharing, and co-production are now central to the alliance. Hanwha's collaboration on new U.S. plants is a prime example, blending Korean manufacturing with American systems integration. This alliance rapidly boosts U.S. production and brings cutting-edge technology stateside. For South Korea, it opens access to the world's largest defense market and drives innovation. Integrated supply chains make both nations more resilient and interdependent. The industrial alliance strengthens security and creates high-tech jobs in both countries. Together, they are building a new model for 21st-century defense. The U.S.-South Korea industrial partnership is reshaping global security. By combining American leadership with Korean industrial dynamism, both nations grow stronger. This alliance is about more than weapons. It's about building trust and shared capabilities. Integrated supply chains make both countries more resilient in crisis. The partnership will expand into next-generation technologies, from AI to cyber defense. For the U.S., it means faster innovation and a robust industrial base. For South Korea, global leadership in defense. The U.S.-ROC partnership is a model for future alliances, combining military, economic, and industrial power. Together, they are proving that unity is the ultimate strength.